Hello everybody, welcome to your live watch along of Chelsea versus Morecambe in the FA Cup third round. Hopefully Chelsea can get their first win in God knows blooming how long, and let's go and get the win and go through to the fourth round of the FA Cup.
Across the concourse and then through the little entrance near the corner flag where the ground staff keep the mowers and all their equipment, and they wander down.
So hello everyone.
Not quite the grand entrance in front of a packed house that they might have dreamed of, but nonetheless a wonderful opportunity for these.
Here comes the boys. Hello True Lion, how are you?
It took them all the way to the final last season. The last hurdle proved to be a bit too much against Arsenal at Wembley. They can ill afford to fall at the first hurdle here.
Come on, boys.
Well, let's take a look at the team.
That's right. Smash the like button if you guys enjoyed the stream. And also don't forget to like, subscribe with the bell notification. Don't forget to the bell. And also don't forget to hit post as well. So you guys, if you enjoy this stream, you can be able to get updated about these in the future. Since the middle of December. So how is everyone? Chelsea versus Morecambe in the FA Cup third round. Fingers crossed it all goes well. I'm watching the game in Lincolnshire alone and drinking a non-alcoholic drink. That's fair enough. Hello, Mystery Innit. How are you? Mystery Innit, how are you?
Among those to keep an eye on, Carlos Mendes Gomez, who's a former Atletico Madrid academy player who has scored in 4 of the last 6 matches. Number 9, Cole Stockton, who scored twice in the second round win over Solihull Blues. And Jordan Slew, who made 1 appearance for Blackburn Rovers in the Premier League against Manchester United 9 years ago.
So how is everyone? Everyone ready for hopefully a win? Hopefully we don't lose. I back the boys. Who do you think will happen if Lampard loses here? You don't want to think that. You want to think positive. You don't want to think on the negative side of things. We need to be positive today because we are going to win. There's no doubt about it. If we lose this, then there's problems. Really bad problems. There's 99.59% that we will win this. There's like 1% chance that we could lose this. But what a way to spend a Sunday afternoon. Yeah, I agree. In front of the TV, that's what you want. If you guys like this stream, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I do Chelsea live watch-alongs regularly. I've done nearly every game of the season on the channel. So, yeah.
The referee, by the way, for today's match is Darren England. It's his first game in the middle since Boxing Day and the goalless draw between Fulham and Southampton.
So how is everyone? Let's win this. That's what we want. That's what we want. Taylor, that's what we want.
In the FA Cup, he took Plymouth to Anfield to take on Liverpool a few seasons ago. And we're almost ready to go here.
Here we go. Chelsea versus Morecambe. Morecambe is going to kick us off for the start of the FA Cup third round tie.
Morecambe will get us underway in their red shirts, white shorts and black socks as the players take a knee, the officials as well. Reiterating the message, there is no room for racism. And it is Morecambe of League 2. This is only the second time they've ever played in the third round of the
Here we go, underway, Chelsea versus Morecambe. Morecambe gets underway.
They get the match underway and are on the attack very early here, just trying to be very
Come on, Chelsea.
Out of the traps here against their Premier League.
Come on, Chelsea.
Arisa Balaga sends it away towards Kai Havertz and it's knocked out of play by Stephen Hendry.
Yeah, nice positive start there from Morecambe on the front foot, really trying to put pressure.
So how is everyone? Chelsea versus Morecambe, third round of the FA Cup. Do you guys want to see the lineup? Let me know. I'll let you know what the lineup is today.
In the Italian national team, but it can't be easy with the Euro finals hopefully coming up in the summer and spending most of the time on the outside looking in at Stamford Bridge. Another player in a
So, do any of you guys want to see the lineup? Let me know, and I will show you the lineup for today's game. Who's starting for Chelsea, and who's on the bench.
It's Kurt Zuma. One of the regulars,
About a minute played.
today.
Chelsea 0, Morecambe 0 in the FA Cup.
Made such an impression in last season's FA Cup, particularly in the tie against Liverpool. Had a really good outing there in the 5th round. This is Rudiger.
So, do any of you guys want to see the lineup for today? Today's game?
Zuma.
Let me know.
Azpilicueta waiting
Go on, oh.
Side cleared away by
Azpilicueta tried to put a ball in, but unfortunately was blocked by Morgan playing. They got it cleared. Unlucky.
And you do wonder whether most of the action in this first half is going to take place in one half of the pitch.
I have no doubt it will. You can see already Morecambe,
So,
they know they're going to get under pressure. They've got that bank of 5 at the back there, 4 in midfield, 1 up front, and they're really trying to stay compact, being difficult to break through the lines and through the middle of the pitch. Want to force Chelsea as much as possible out wide.
Bit of space here for Mason Mount, playing on his 22nd birthday today, the Chelsea and England man. Here's Hudson-Odoi.
Come on, Chelsea! Go on! Go on! Ball's crossed in! Oh, Timo Werner, you should have buried that fella. Unlucky. Ball across him, I think by Ziyech. And then it towards Werner, who tried to get the header in, and just wide off the near post. Should have scored. Should have scored. Should have been 1-0 Chelsea.
Chelsea's first attack of the match.
Should have been 1-0. Werner should have scored.
Premier League opposition this season, having been beaten by 7 goals to 0 against Newcastle in the Carabao Cup back in September. But Derek Adams is doing a good job with his team and the upper reaches of League 2 at the moment.
So do any of you guys want to see the lineup? Let me know, and I'll let you guys see what the lineup is.
4 points from their 20 games, 5 behind the leaders Carlisle with a game in hand, and they've won the last 4. Although, as we mentioned pre-kickoff, that doesn't mean it's that recent because they haven't been able to play since Boxing Day. This is Hudson-Odoi.
Come on, Chelsea! If you guys also want to give me some questions during the stream, you guys can ask me anything but be sensible.
4th start for him. Billy Gilmore, one of the Chelsea youngsters, given an opportunity, the most prominent of a really good crop of players, several of whom have been training with the first team squad this week, but none of whom made it into the team or indeed onto the bench.
Come on, boys!
Is Ziyech.
Go on, Ziyech! Oh, lucky, he tried to play through Asprey. Ziyech tried to play for Azpilicueta, but it's gone out for a goal kick to Morecambe. Goal kick to Morecambe.
Yeah, he's reasonably quick, but not quick enough to go on the end of that one. You know, for Chelsea, the problem's going to be in 6 changes again from the last time they played. He's trying to find that rhythm, that continuity. You know, guys trying to work out the runs, that understanding, almost that blind understanding on the training field that can happen to a degree, but nothing beats being on a football pitch in a meaningful game and actually putting a sort of a run of games together and getting to know your teammate better.
There's Billy Gilmore in the heart of Chelsea's midfield.
5 minutes played, Chelsea 0, Morecambe 0.
Emerson with the ball back. This is Rudiger keeping it away from Stockton. The time now for Kurt Zuma.
Come on, Chelsea!
Azpilicueta made his 400th appearance for Chelsea last week against Manchester City. 13th Chelsea player to reach that landmark as Rudiger goes.
That's
really
a ball! Go on,
Ziyech!
What a touch, fella! Go on, Ziyech! Oh, why you players don't run with it?
Stockton trying to turn clear of Kurt Zuma.
Morecambe on the ball at the moment, but Chelsea have got it back.
Running forward.
Yeah, so I was just saying earlier on about that understanding. Ziyech has the ball out wide. Kai Havertz makes a run towards him. Ziyech.
Here comes Chelsea again.
Slightly
Go on, Hudson-Odoi.
front
Run
of
with
him.
it, run with it, run with it,
Just
run with it, run with it.
Bond.
Ball's crossed in. Trying to put it in towards the edge, and unfortunately it's gone out for a goal kick to Morecambe.
It's a good opportunity for him to get some more movement
Oh.
in his legs coming back from a hamstring injury.
Yeah, that's been his biggest problem since he's arrived at the club. It's just trying to stay fit. And you'd heard it earlier on in the season when, after I think the second time he was injured, Frank Lampard almost a sense of frustration, but also excitement to have him back again. It was almost like he'd signed him.
So is everyone enjoying the stream? Let me know. If you guys want to ask me any questions, let me know. Put your question in the chat. And also, if you guys want to see the lineup, let me know. And also, if you guys are new here
Kick away by Mark Holstead.
and you guys want to join the Discord server, you guys can join the Discord server if you want to.
There as Emerson just nips in ahead of Jordan Slew. Chelsea taking just 1 point from the last 3 matches in the Premier League, in a home draw with Aston Villa, losing 3-1 to both Arsenal and Manchester City over Christmas and New Year.
So do you guys want to see the lineup? Let me know.
This is Emerson.
If you guys want to join the Discord server, it is pinned up
Just moving
for you
away
guys.
from Phillips. That's Piliqueta again making tracks into the penalty area, collected by Kai Havertz. Slid in by Ziyech into the edge of the penalty area.
Go
This
on.
is Timo Werner. Chelsea
Shoot,
just
no,
looking for a bit
oh,
of space.
shoot.
With a shot. Emerson
Oh, Emerson.
was always slicing wide and away.
Wide by Emerson. Hello, Preddy. How are you?
Wasn't really expecting it through the block. Ball pops up to him and he has that shot a bit wild and doesn't really connect with it. You can see
Shot by Mount Block. Then it fell to Emerson, whose shot went wide off the far post. Still 0-0.
And forcing to have a shot from distance.
Havertz getting involved in that attacking play. Chelsea fans haven't seen anything like the best of Kai Havertz since his arrival.
So, how is everyone?
He did make a bright start in the first few weeks of the season.
If you guys want to
For him, here's Billy Gilmore.
ask me any questions, you guys are welcome to ask me questions, but be sensible. Like, sub and subscribe will be absolutely appreciated for hopefully a Chelsea win.
Chelsea, by the way, have reached the 4th round for every year since 1999. They haven't lost in the 3rd round this millennium. Here's Hudson-Odoi.
Wow. Chelsea have not lost a 3rd round tie since 1999. Wow. So, and if you guys want to join the while you guys are joining the Discord server and you want to chat, you guys are welcome to.
Just a little too much on that.
I will be on I will be on the football voice chat on Discord. If you guys want to come and chat, you guys are welcome too. I will be on the football voice chat. Chelsea 0, Morecambe 0 in the FA Cup 3rd round.
Only limiting Chelsea with shots from distance.
Come on, Chelsea!
On by Havertz, met by Hendry, keeps it away from Havertz, but it's collected.
Come on, boys!
Nearly 10 minutes in. And
Come on, Chelsea!
goalkeeper unduly tested so far. Here's Callum Hudson-Odoi. Ziyech had to backtrack.
Well
a little
done,
bit,
Ziyech.
but does well
Go on,
to
Aspilicueta, go on, Aspie.
Piliqueta.
Go on, Ziyech! Is he going to give him play? No, and it's out for a goal kick to Morecambe again. Who do you think? What do you think about the current Chelsea form? Not good. Not good, but a win today against a League 2 side could be the boost that we need at the right time for us. Because we play Fulham on Friday, then Leicester on Tuesday. So, and you will be getting a watch-alongs for both them games, so you will be getting a live watch-along, 2 watch-alongs in the space of a few days of each other.
stretch of results for Chelsea, which leave them 7 points behind the Premier League leaders Liverpool. Well, Holstead's happy to take his time, only 10 minutes into the game.
Yeah, it's all part of the ploy. When you're up against it, you know you're obviously massive underdogs. You know you're against a top-class side. You want to try and slow the game a little bit.
Stockton with a little layoff, nicely done, collected by Phillips. Oh, and he almost has he squeezed it over the line? Not quite.
Nearly 1-0 Morecambe.
Just clawed that away from the line as the ball was about to end up in the back of the net.
Tell you what, he has incredibly well to recover there. I thought he was going to have egg on his face there. Looked like he overstepped it, tried to anticipate a cross, and does incredibly well to readjust and make the save.
Well, that was really close, but from Morecambe's point of view, not close enough. And suddenly they've got some defending to do at the other end of the pitch. But what an unexpectedly exciting moment that was there, with Phillips sending that one in and almost catching Arrizabalaga off guard. So it's Morecambe with the first decent attempt on goal of this third round FA Cup tie, as Emerson sends it into the penalty area, headed away by Hendry.
Come on, Chelsea.
Stockton and
Ziyech. Off to the door. No one there, you absolute bunch of idiots. Should have gone on to that. Should have ran on to that.
Yeah, Chelsea just losing the ball there very cheaply. And I'm not really sure.
Yeah, Morecambe nearly went 1-0 up, folks.
A little bit off his line. I'm not quite sure whether he's actually genuinely going for that shot, but I tell you what, it was a great ball in there. And Arrizabalaga tried to anticipate. He gambled, but I have to say, he does an incredible job at recovery. It's a really good save in the end, even though it was a bit of his own doing.
And that was a tremendous spin on the ground to make sure that the ball didn't cross the line.
Clever. It's cleverness.
Well, Phillips so close to giving Morecambe the lead at Stamford Bridge.
Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. Let's say he actually genuinely had that shot on goal and almost caught Arrizabalaga out.
Come on, Chelsea.
Now Zuma.
Come on, boys. How is everyone? Everyone enjoying the stream? Chelsea 0, Morecambe 0. About 13 minutes played.
Playing for Chelsea for the 100th time today. Little header down. From Cooney falling at the feet of Hudson-Odoi. And the
Come on, Chelsea.
at the last moment there from Jan Songo.
Yeah, that's what you're going to see more of from Hudson-Odoi. He does it really well. When he gets the ball at his feet, has a little bit of space, and he takes on the opposition, he can cause all sorts of problems. He can actually create fear in a defender. On that occasion there, it was the first time in the game where he actually took the ball, got himself in a
Corner to Chelsea, Mason Mount to take.
Almost resulted in at least having a shot on target.
Chelsea's first corner of the match. Mason Mount to take it. And it comes.
Go on, Zuma.
Going. Has it come off Knight Percival? No, it's come off.
And it's a goal kick to Morecambe. Any rotations in the lineup up for Chelsea? If you guys want to know the lineup for Chelsea, it is this as the standings.
I'm still surprised he doesn't actually do a diving header there and try and flick it across there and even go for the near post or even across the face of the goal.
It is Arrizabalaga, Asprey-Quetta, Zuma, Rudiger, Emerson, Gilmore, Mount, Havertz, Ziyech, Werner, Hudson-Odoi on the bench. Caballero, Jorginho, Abraham, Pulisic, Tomori, Kovacic, Giroud, Chilwell and Angeran. That is your lineup for Chelsea versus Morecambe today, folks.
Mount with the header forward. Here's Werner.
Unfortunately, RMX, I cannot show the game because of copyright.
Morecambe happy to sit back at the moment, which allowed Kurt Zuma to cover considerable ground. Hudson-Odoi has done well. CF not quite able to reach it.
So,
Mendes Gomez was out there on the far side.
I think you'll be able to watch this yourself. If you want to watch it while watching the stream, you guys can. Will it be easy for anyone to get? to be able to watch this.
Emerson making a run into the box, almost
Go on! Go on!
able to collect,
Shoot!
looks for an opening or for some support. Neither arrived. Goal kick.
Oh, goal kick to Morecambe. It's on BBC Sport website or BBC iPlayer.
Try all do the same thing. At the moment with Chelsea, there's a lot of players making similar runs, getting each other's ways.
BBC Sport website or BBC iPlayer. iPlayer, you can watch it. Either one.
But is that one of the issues, perhaps, that Frank Lampard has?
So it's BBC website
In various positions, hasn't he, so
and BBC iPlayer.
Werner is less of the problem. I mean, he's more of that wide player, all straight through the middle, looking to play off people's shoulders. Kai Havertz is I think the one player that at the moment.
Come on, Chelsea! If any of you guys want to ask me any questions, I'll be happy to answer any questions. You're welcome. Always here to help. About 17 minutes played. Chelsea 0, Morecambe 0.
So they just got to work out, get a better understanding. I know we talk about it.
Thank you very much. Because I do a lot of Chelsea live watch-alongs on the channel. I've done every single one this season. Every single game I've done this season. So it's BBC Sport website. It's one choice that you can watch the game on, or it could be, or you can watch it on BBC iPlayer. Chelsea have still got the ball. 3-0 to Chelsea. Oh, hopefully you don't know that. Well done, RMX. Chelsea fan too. That's what we want.
Look at the space here for Mount to tee it up.
Mason Mount with a rocket. Get in there, Mason Mount. Oh, birthday boy Mount. Birthday boy Mount. Get in there, Mason Mount. 1-0 Chelsea. Come on. Mason Mount, Mason Mount. Oh, Mason Mount. Come on, what a goal. What a goal from about like 30 yards. He thought, we weren't going anywhere. We weren't getting anywhere. I'm going to have a pop. And it goes to the bottom left-hand corner. 1-0 Chelsea.
Lovely goal from Mason Mount. Only the second one that he scored this season.
Get in there, Mount.
Well, he was on target in the semi-final win over Manchester United last season, and he scored Chelsea's first FA Cup goal of 2020.
Get in there, Mount. Get in.
17th minute of the match.
$18 minutes played. Chelsea 1, Morecambe 0. Mason Mount on his 22nd birthday, nonetheless. What birthday present you can get? Can't get any better than that. That's what we want, boys. We want. That's what we want. Get in.
In a good position on the near side of the field. Just have to check back a little bit.
Now let's go and get a hatful. Get confidence are brewing. Get confidence back for the boys.
Pass from Zuma away to Hakim Ziyech.
Come on, Chelsea, just keep passing the ball around. Do as much as you can. Chelsea are playing really good football. It's just Morecambe would be having a very high line.
Into Mount.
Come on, Chelsea.
Looking to see if there's an opening, and Emerson blasting.
Oh, Emerson with a shot blocked, and it's out. And it's out for a corner to Chelsea. Is that goal kick or is it a corner?
Just happy to allow Chelsea to play with the ball outside their box there. Shift it from one side to the
It's
other.
a corner kick to Chelsea. Mason Mount to take.
Block that shot from Emerson.
Harry Davis, the number 6.
No, Hakim Ziyech to take the corner this time for Chelsea.
League 1 and League 2.
Corner kick. Oh, Zuma. Unlucky Rudiger. Sorry, unlucky Rudiger. Ball crossing by Hakim Ziyech. Rudiger on the volley. Just slightly goes over the top.
Twist the body enough there.
Unlucky Rudiger.
It's a really good connection. Just can't keep it down. I think think Frank's thinking I could have done that. I would have scored that, and he certainly would have.
He probably, I was going to say, he probably would even now, wouldn't he? I imagine.
Unlucky, Rudiger, unlucky.
By the way, scored a hat-trick the last time Chelsea faced opponents from the 4th tier in the FA Cup. It was 14 years ago. Macclesfield Town were in town and they were beaten 6-1 on the 7th of January 2007. Now the League Two side venturing forward with...
Come on, Chelsea!
Emerson solid in the challenge, and Kai Havertz skipping clear, chased by Jan Songo.
Oh, unlucky Aspie! Unlucky Aspie,
Gomez who just gets a foot in there to break up Chelsea's attack for the moment. Back with Werner. So plenty of the ball actually to get involved there as much of the attacking play as he can.
I don't really know how I will watch it, though. It's on BBC website or BBC iPlayer.
See, it can't get away from Mendes Gomez. Hendry and Wildick trying to get the ball away. Havertz happy to leave it to Azpilicueta.
Here comes Chelsea, 22 minutes played, Chelsea won.
Once more, third attempt on goal from him already. Werner going for it, and Knight Percival there first.
22 minutes played, Chelsea 1, Morecambe 0.
If I were Frank Lampard, is looking at it and going, the two players that are probably the most productive and in the best positions to try and create something, your left fullback and your right fullback, in Emerson and Azpilicueta. What they need more of is they need more of Mason Mount, Kai Havertz on the ball in those sort of positions.
Emerson keeps moving inside and getting the ball about 15 yards outside the box, doesn't he?
You go to FA Cup, find the game, and it will say you can watch it. But it might, you just try and see if you can find the game.
Really, and then leaving no other alternative other than Emerson and
Chelsea scored, and it was Mason Mount.
Good work from Callum Hudson-Odoi to keep the ball.
Mason Mount scored for Chelsea.
Outworked there by Jan Songo.
Come on, Chelsea, let's get some more goals. Come on, boys.
I wonder what Derek Adams will make of what he's seen so far from his team, do you think, Mark?
I think he'll be reasonably happy. I think he will be. I mean,
if any of you guys want to chat to me live on stream, if you're on my Discord server, you guys can pop on.
On that shot, you could see it picked up pace as it went, but other than that, they've not really caused a lot of problems for Morecambe in defence. Morecambe had obviously a great opportunity at the other end. Could have had they had a little bit of extra luck. Could have been find themselves.
If you're Morecambe, you need that to go in, don't you?
Absolutely, and the game changes completely at that stage. But otherwise, I think they've been defensively, they've been very solid, they've been very compact.
So,
what they can't do is try and hold on to the entire game like that.
Something I've never heard of before is the ball flat.
A couple of times, they've got to try and put Chelsea under a bit more pressure.
No, it was the bounce of the ball. Because it hit the ref.
Change of balls. I think the other one was going down a little bit.
Oh, the ball was flat, so we got a new ball.
This is Emerson once more. Collected by Billy Gilmore.
Come on, Chelsea.
Rudiger.
Chelsea are playing quite well at the moment. We're just passing the ball around, but we're making the odd pass, wrong pass now and then, but the wrong pass is not causing us problems. It's only going out for like throw-ins and stuff like that, so a little bit is not causing the alarm, but if we can get to half-time of a lead, I will be happy. Oh, referee, man, referee.
Free kick for Morecambe here.
Just a little bit unfortunate there. I mean, it's a silly place to get a free kick away. I mean, there's no real reason to, but you can see there that play, I think it's just a little bit unlucky.
Flag goes up on the near side. Well,
yes, I am from the UK, yes.
Recycle the play quickly, and on the off chance they might be able to catch Chelsea off guard. Wasn't so.
I am from the UK.
Little layoff now, collected by Phillips. Here now is Mendes Gomez.
Here comes Morecambe. And it's cleared away by Chelsea. I'm from the Moldies. Wow, I got someone from the Moldies watching me. That's amazing.
It all starts from that quick free kick, even though it didn't work in their favour. There was
it must be really late for you over there.
Morecambe were getting back in numbers. They won the ball in a good position. And then once they're in that sort of position, they look like
unlucky again in the City match. We weren't unlucky. We were just poor against Man City. Man City, we were just poor. Oh. Havertz, what were you doing there, son?
That'll be worth another look in just a moment or two.
Havertz nearly caused problem for Chelsea's defence. What an idiot.
Little flurry, and now Mount.
Here comes Mount for Chelsea. Now Hudson-Odoi. Hudson-Odoi. Now Mount. Oh, trying to pass it for Hudson-Odoi. What do you mean? It's just 7. Do you mean 7 as in the evening or morning?
Yeah, it's always a difficult one. You know, when you come up there, it's a long throw into the box there. Kai Havertz probably doesn't get a call. He's free. He's got plenty of time there. He could let the ball almost go through. Not that he necessarily want him to, but he doesn't really get his timing right there and just gets enough on it. And as Rizabalaga had to be on his toes, gets a touch on it. I'm not sure whether the Havertz header would have gone in goal, but it would have been very close.
Yeah, you wouldn't have been expecting that, Kepa Arrizabalaga, but again...
Come on, Chelsea.
Quick to react to an unexpected situation. It's happened to him twice.
You are a better commentator than the people on TV. Yes, evening. 7 in the evening. Okay.
Here comes Rudiger now. The player really needs to get some gains with those European Championships looming, all being well.
About 27 minutes played. Chelsea 1, Morecambe 0 in the FA Cup third round. So Chelsea just need to keep going for it. We just need to keep going for it.
Thiago Silva being rested, but at the moment Frank obviously seems very content with having Kurt Zouma as the main partner, Thiago Silva, and then Andreas Christensen if and when say Silva doesn't play, and obviously we know Andreas has an injury at the moment.
Come on, Chelsea.
Collected by Azpilicueta.
Go on, Ziyech. Ziyech on the ball. He's crossed it in. And no one there, but it's out for a corner to Chelsea.
And Cooney behind, it's another Chelsea corner.
Another corner to Chelsea. Oh, hello.
Ziyech, such a lovely player to watch, isn't he?
Yeah, I'm alright.
Champions League with Ajax in the past, and as you mentioned, he's had a couple of injuries this season, which perhaps has slowed his progress a bit. But what a talent!
So what are you doing?
Absolute huge talent. That's been his biggest problem, just trying to get a rhythm.
Oh, you're making toast.
Been sending him back each time.
I'm just having cereal.
Good run of games.
That real thicket of players.
Yes.
Plenty for Darren England, the referee, to keep his eye on here.
What?
Mike Percival's doing his best to try and get to Antonio Rudiger as the ball comes in. Half cleared. Chelsea still on the front foot.
What's on stream too?
Into Azpilicueta, floating it in. And
oh, balls. Started at half-1, and the game's an hour and a half, so I got to think an hour and a half after that should be not far off near 3 o'clock.
But a player of his quality, you know, I've seen it before when he's in the Bundesliga, he scores those sort of
they can chat you after.
It was really interesting when the corner's going to be taken. Like Percival was trying.
As if you want to, but if you want to stay on there a bit more, you're welcome.
To have a couple of attempts on goal
I don't know what to talk about. That's the thing,
corners already, but he had to
you chat about anything. It makes it fun.
It was blocked off. And there were so many players in the vicinity.
Yeah, they obviously had a clear plan there. Chelsea hit that near post area. There was a complete overload.
Oh God, shit night.
Normally when you do that, you still have that one player
I'm playing them
the 6-yard box in case there's a flick on, in case it beats everyone. Unfortunately for Chelsea, there was no one there.
Among Us more than.
I will not say what I call Among Us because it's a word that I cannot utter on here because it might get me banned.
Can I say it?
No, you can't.
Does it start with S and ends with H?
No, and it starts with yes, it starts with a C and ends in T, and it's just using that as a forward of Among Us. No, it's a C. No, it's a C and ends in a T, and then it's us.
And Arrizabalaga almost caught there off his line, but recovering superbly to just, and I mean just.
God, he's having toast.
This is how close it was.
I am having toast, yeah.
Yeah, you can see there.
Putting loads of butter on
as the cross was hit. Arrizabalaga was already sort of looking up to see where the cross was going to go.
Oh, I hate toast.
And then the last second he realises it's heading towards the goal, and he does incredibly well.
No, I don't.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. I'm still.
I only had breakfast there once.
I'm interested to hear what his take is after the game, whether it actually genuinely was a shot on goal.
Yeah. I prefer having breakfast. I prefer having cereal.
Yes.
Yeah.
Stockton is not
I mean,
being
serious.
Go to
impeached
one
by
of those
Rudiger. Not that
all-inclusive
you'd
some
expect
things.
it,
Yeah.
but Rudiger is all over him.
I still can't
Well,
believe. I can't believe I'm having cereal at this time.
Lovely pass forward there
Yeah,
from
well.
Mount. Look
What
at the
cereal
space
you
for
having?
Hudson-Odoi. Chelsea threatening a
Cocoa
second,
Pops.
and it's blocked behind for a corner.
Yeah.
Cocoa Pops is the best.
Dink over to the far post there. See Kai
No,
Havertz made a really good peel away. Morecambe had a complete overload, lots of plays that near post.
The UK
area.
office,
Just
which
need
is
to
better.
look up a little bit and try
No,
and
it's
lift
not.
the ball and float
The
it towards the
American
far
one's
post.
better.
Ah, Ricky Gervais is better.
Hudson-Odoi
Nah,
had time
no,
to
he's
try and pick his
racist.
pass there from the Chelsea left, and Hakim's in.
He's not racist.
Latest corner
He
kick.
is.
He's not racist.
People in the
Inside
chat.
the penalty area. No
Who
one's
believe-
arguing.
Ricky Gervais isn't. Ricky Gervais is not.
Gervais is racist.
He's not racist.
Well, the man they're really aiming for when they send the ball forward.
He's
Morecambe
not.
Is Cole Stockton there,
He
who
is,
scored
he can
twice
be.
in the
But he's never.
last round of the
Because
FA Cup.
he's always
The
in
4-2
movies
win
where he
over
can't
Solihull.
swear.
Went to extra time in the end. Player they signed from Tranmere in
Alright,
2019. And wherever he goes, Antonio Rudiger seems he's
I'm
never
gonna
more than about
get-
half a step away at most.
That's it, here we go.
Yeah, I mean, be used to it, wouldn't he? You know, he's one of those. He's playing as a lone striker now. He's going to have to be up against, pushing the Chelsea line of defence as far back as possible. You know, he knows he's going to have. that
What are
back
you
to
doing?
Be as strong as possible.
I am
He's going to have
watching
to
the film
try
on
and
my
hold the
Switch.
ball.
It's weird, it's weird, that is.
His teammates.
Rudiger gets it away, and Havertz
Only
again
see
sends it
people in the chat.
into his own penalty
No,
area.
because Ricky
But,
Gervais is
quite
not
such a
racist.
panic-stricken look on Arrizabalaga's face this
Ricky
time.
Gervais
No,
is
it's certainly
a
more
UK
controlled, that's
legend.
for sure.
Here's Rudiger. Now Kurt Zouma.
I bet people would back me up that
Gilmore.
Ricky Gervais is not racist.
Havertz.
People would back
See
me.
what happens.
People would back me.
Emerson again moving inside. Ziyech waiting patiently on the far side of the pitch.
It's like having someone on here and saying, "Oh, I've watched Mandalorian, but it was entirely crap."
Away with it, but not for long. One back by Ziyech.
Because there will be people like that.
Yeah.
Gilmore.
Go on.
I think wasn't expecting to have to run
Oh,
after
you
it as hard as
blooming
that.
bastard.
Yeah, it's the second time on that right-hand side or far side of the pitch
You
from
just
us here.
swore
Where
him. I thought you said you
the
can't
ball
swear
as it
on
gets played to
stream.
that corner.
I
just
do on
quicker
an odd
and quicker
occasion, but that's
rolls
only
on
when
that
Chelsea
turf.
makes it frustrates me on certain occasions. But I try not to. I do it once or twice in a blue moon if something goes really wrong. Because it just gets my anger out.
Yeah, he's been incredible. I mean, 400 games for the club.
I could be worse. I know some streamers who actually swear more than me.
I think, a lot of people probably didn't fancy necessarily when he first
And there actually
came
are
to the
some
club,
people that
but
stream
he's
that
worked
actually
incredibly hard and he's
have
won-
Tourette's.
He's won that support.
Yeah.
He's won the
So it must be fine to swear, but just within reason.
Every time.
Well,
He's a
thank
top
themselves.
guy and
I have no
top
idea.
professional.
I have no idea.
How long was you chatting to him last night?
Just for an extra half an hour,
Mhm.
and that was it.
Long way to go
Okay.
to break the record. Ron Harris, 795 games as a shot comes in. From
Oh,
Phillips once again.
oh, he's
It was
gonna play
Phillips
shit
who
night
had the
soon.
effort saved on the line earlier in the
No, I
match.
got you on my stream.
Havertz
Word.
to the far side.
And I can't say the thing about Among Us because that would get me really in trouble.
Does well, bided his time, got his foot
What's
in,
that?
but
I can't say the
his
word.
best efforts, and it will be a Chelsea
Oh.
throw-in.
Because the word I can't say.
Songo, a French-born
Because the word I can't say.
international, well-travelled player as well. He's played in France,
Ah,
Spain,
mad.
USA, and Scotland, as well as
Okay,
in
no.
the English league.
No, you can't. It'll get me in trouble, it would.
Emerson.
You get in trouble in YouTube for saying the M word.
Yeah, I'm not doing a PewDiePie.
That's why you got to be careful with certain words you say because it could offend people.
Hmm.
Hudson-Odoi happy to leave it to the goal scorer Mason Mount. See, it was an option.
Well, he's having toast which might have tasted awful.
Cut out by
Yeah.
Cooney, cleared away by Slew.
Lovely.
Or if you're having it with just butter on, then that's not proper toast.
And with 10 minutes to go to half-time,
And
still
how?
just a one-goal game.
No, I would have it with Marmite on.
Oh,
Marmite on toast.
oh,
That's Peliqueta.
That's what I do.
Mendes
you're
Gomez.
filth, man.
Me and my dad love Marmite.
Yeah, your dad likes
Wilson
anything.
happy to leave it to Mount.
No, but he
Who
grew up
picks out
liking
Werner.
Marmites from being a very young age.
get
Versus
you
making
can
a run
get
into the box,
personalised
gets on
Marmite
the end of
jars.
it, but couldn't do very
That'd be
much
cool.
with it. The way the ball was flighted.
You can
to
actually get Bovril spread.
Oh.
strong play there by
You can.
Stockton, just brushing off
Did you
his
say
opponent,
bog
but
roll?
Jordan Slew
Or-
unable to make further
Bovril
progress.
is in the warm drink that you can drink.
Oh, yeah.
Sporadic ventures into the Chelsea half for the League Two team.
You need to go and watch
They make
Mr.
the most
Beast.
of one of them. Werner,
I do watch Mr. Beast. I watched his YouTube one the other day.
short ball back there from Gilmore.
I was the one when he literally emptied out 5 stores in one town.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chelsea just
He
been
does a
little
lot
bit
for charity,
sloppy in the
that's
last
what
I
few
like
minutes
about
or
him.
so.
That's what
Also,
that video was.
just sort of being
Yeah.
one taste for the vast majority of the time as well.
Adam Phillips really has been the,
But people still say he
the
spends
key
too much.
attacking threat.
Yeah, he does
So
spend too
far
much
for-
because he's got the money to do it.
Morecambe, Phillips, who scored the only
But
goal
people
in the
got to
first
realise
half,
that
more than
most
the
of his
two
money
clearances.
is not
His early shot
using it
saved
on himself.
line, and then
No, he
another
uses
one on
it on
target there,
like
albeit a
charity work.
straightforward save.
Yeah, very
Because
straightforward.
he's,
save for
cause he's
keeper.
actually got another channel as well.
No real danger to him,
Yeah,
had to get
he was
behind it,
watching
did it
a
well, moved
stream
his
of
feet, and
ninjas
it's
and he
positive
was
play
raising
again
money.
from
But
Morecambe there. I think it was
The
important there
company Hunting
to at least
Honey.
were
try and get
literally
into
wanted
Chelsea's half,
Ninja
try
to
and shove
lose
it
on
in 10,
li-
get a shot
lose
on
on
target.
football.
Suppose
And
that's
did he
the goal.
lose?
Phillips,
No,
by the way,
he
a player
won,
they got
actually.
on loan from Burnley.
Trying to think. Oh yeah, he's got a new. Yeah, because Mr. Beast now got a new channel called like, is it like Mr. Beast Philanthropist or whatever it is?
Yeah, I think it is.
Because that's to do with his charity work.
Runs
Yeah.
away from Phillips,
Oh,
and it's blocked
cheeky
there
little git.
by Davis, just in front of the near post.
Yeah, it's another occasion there where you
You're
look, it was a
cheeky.
nice little interchange
What?
from Chelsea there.
Yeah.
Hudson Odoi used his pace.
I'll never watch
Everybody
PewDiePie.
behind
That
him.
since that guy said the N word on a video, I've refused to watch him.
What he needs to do is again lift it every time now we see.
Cobra Kai? Nah, I won't watch that. It's not my sort of thing.
Morecambe got a big overload
I think
at
you're
the near
lucky.
post. Need to
If you
lift
like
it
Crikey,
aim for the far
Tom.
post.
Chelsea's fifth corner of this first half, and that was a decent opportunity to get a
Crikey's
goal,
amazing.
I think, for Kai Havertz.
Yeah, you like Cobra Kai.
But it's a Netflix show.
Yeah, but you
I
can
don't
get it
think he
on that.
realises how free he is there, Kai Havertz, and
He
almost
started it off
was
first.
just seemed very tentative in having that header on goal there. Maybe not confident enough. not
Still need to
quite
watch the
sure,
last
lacking
episode of
confidence
Mandalorian.
in terms of overall
Yeah.
game.
Today.
It was definitely a
What?
good chance.
You should watch it today.
Ziyech
Why?
curling
Then
beyond
you've got something
everybody,
to do.
and also beyond the byline.
Oh, I could watch on Disney Plus. I could watch the Marvel's Legends.
Oh, that's a new documentary.
Yeah, it's good 'cause you might learn some new things you might not have known.
Yeah, all you know about it is it's to do with Vision and Scarlet Witch. What's happening Friday, the new Wonder Vision.
Oh, that could be brilliant.
Yeah.
Stamford Bridge,
I'm gonna watch.
and ahead without really sparkling so far. Is that a fair comment?
I think it's absolutely fair. I think Chelsea obviously
It's
for all their
gonna
dominance
be a
in
shit
game
night and
possession,
lose every game.
just haven't created enough chances really.
Yeah. 10 attempts on goal, 3 on target so far for Chelsea.
Yeah, I mean, obviously that's even 10 attempts on goal. You would think at this
I bet you'd
stage
be playing
Chelsea, with
Fortnite
the
on your
colour
own.
play They have the
Oh,
attacking options
I've
they have
been
on the field. They
playing it
should
with
be
Tyler.
registering certainly more attempts.
And I
on
bet
goal
you
than
lose. I bet you
attempt.
never win.
And obviously the actual goals on target have been pretty poor. I mean, I think at times they've been too
Ah, he's
slow.
never won. Haha.
They've made it easy for Morecambe to get back and
You've not.
regroup and difficult to break down.
For a guy who doesn't like Marmite, you don't deserve to win.
Finding Ziyech, he's happy to leave it to Azpilicueta.
Anything.
What?
Running by Mason Mount, excellent movement in towards the near post. It was Azpilicueta who'd gone racing forward.
Yeah.
Knight Percival was in his way.
And my parents went on a walk today.
Whenever Chelsea lift the pace a little bit, when they start to
They
be a little
did.
bit more direct, quicker interchange of passes, more direct.
What?
Then the holes sort of start to open.
Then he
up
went
a
on a
little bit.
walk.
No,
So
no,
more
I'm going
defending
all day,
for
yeah.
Morecambe.
Oh, where to?
We've got to give them a lot of credit for the way they played in this first half.
You're going like-
There.
I thought you were going. I thought you'd be going something like
Defensive
Billy's Lake.
discipline, solidity and concentration.
My mum and dad walked all the way down to Hilsea Lido.
Been very well disciplined. They've worked really hard. They've kept the shape really
Yeah,
well.
Hilsea Lido. You don't know where that is?
It's come in that box,
Yeah, I know where that
pretty
is.
much
Yeah,
no
Mum
time
walked
to
from
be
it from
able
this
to do that.
from home, from here to Hilsea Lido.
So far at all.
No, not at all. I think you'd be
That's
very,
5
very
miles.
disappointed
My mum and dad
playing
walked.
Off the back of not playing for 2 weeks, coming into a game
And he
against
took one of
Chelsea.
the
Chelsea
dogs with
very
her.
strong
They took
side.
Alfred with him, the dog.
More than held their own at
Yeah.
this moment in time.
And Frank.
No, Frank's too old to walk 5 miles.
Yeah.
Frank can only do the walk if you were to do the waterfront.
Yeah.
Literally just across the road. Oh, that's weird. I'm not hearing my own voice.
Oh, you heard your own voice there?
Yeah, it cringes me out a lot.
Space and time in possession has been quite a
The only time I don't get annoyed by it is if I'm celebrating a goal because it makes me happy.
Yeah.
And that's already happened today, so.
Yeah. There's a little video thing on there. I don't know if it comes up in the chat.
Oh, do you mean on the Discord?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just do this. But it won't come up. It won't come up on won't come up on stream and everything. So I'm already. I got a different one on the stream.
Oh, fair.
Real stubborn resistance here from
Morecambe.
Remember, this
Stubborn
is a
resistance.
League
That's weird.
positions in League
Yeah.
Two at the moment, which is a much better position than they've been in recent
It's
seasons.
weird how you're seeing a different screen, but now you're looking at this one and you don't see it.
Quite a bit the
Yeah.
last 5 years, but
It looks
they've managed
weird.
to stay in the league. Morecambe have only been
Oh
an
God,
EFL
what is that?
club since 2007.
No, it is
Came
the
up
UK
by
office. The UK office is the best.
for Chelsea into Hakim Ziyech.
Guess he's in it.
Trying to pick
UK office is the best. US office sucks.
Have you seen the Hangover movies?
solid
Yes.
shirted back line.
Yeah, Stu from Hangover.
Emerson now. He's got
UK office rules.
Werner's
Yeah.
return is just a little too
US office sucks.
and Morecambe survive again.
Yeah, defended well, good movement. In the minute the ball goes backwards, Morecambe or forward. Morecambe look to try
What?
and
Mate, I'll
get
get
a little
you
bit
a
of
thing
the
after you
space
finish
out
the
of their
stream if
box.
you want.
All right then.
Try and force Chelsea
Alright,
back
I'll speak to
again.
you
All right then.
Defended well.
Right. So, do you guys want to know some other results? I can let you know now that
Holstead's kick met by the head of Havertz.
there are other results. There is Tranmere Rovers 0, Barnsley 0, Bristol City 1, Portsmouth 0,
Show us what he can do so far
Cheltenham
in an attacking sense
0,
on the far
Mansfield
side of the
1,
pitch for Morecambe in this opening half.
Crawley 0, Leeds 0,
As much as
Man
anything
City
from a
three,
Norwich side, it's difficult to
Birmingham
get
City
the
0,
ball, isn't it? To
and
get
then
the
Marine
opportunity to do anything
AFC
with it as much as anything, 'cause
will
every
be
time you lose the ball, it's
we'll be
often
playing
quite easy to
we'll be
get.
playing Tranmere, and then later on after that is Newport versus Brighton.
Almost, particularly in your own half, the minute you receive it, you look to get rid of it. You look to knock it long, get away from the goal.
Come on, Chelsea!
Danger away as far as possible.
Come on, boys! Ziyech on the ball for Chelsea. Ziyech. Mount.
By Mount.
It's Mount. Now back to Aspilicueta. Now back to Ziyech. Ziyech.
Chelsea
How come Ziyech for Chelsea?
patient.
He crosses it in. Ziyech. Havertz. Werner.
And Werner puts it into the
Timo Werner. Yes.
with just over a minute remaining in the first half. And
Get in there. Timo Werner. 2-0 Chelsea.
there to put Chelsea 2 up just before the break. Havertz
Chelsea 2. Morecambe 0. Timo Werner.
by Timo Werner.
Yeah, it's a good ball from Ziyech there, far post there. Bit of air in the ball as he does it across there.
Come on, boys.
The first time
Timo.
with any
Timo.
control,
Timo.
back across the path of Timo Werner for an easy tap in, but really well worked goal there from
Get in there, folks. Chelsea are 2-0 up against Morecambe.
Frustration for Morecambe that they couldn't keep it to 1-0 by the half-time interval. And Werner there, scoring his first goal in 13 matches. That's the first time he's scored since the 7th of November against Sheffield United. And for a player of his ability, that's obviously quite a long time.
Yeah, of course it is, and I mean, that's how he gets judged most times, is by how many times he finds the back of the net. He's come in with an incredible goal-scoring record in the Bundesliga, so that's why they paid a lot of money for him, and that they're expecting him to do here at Chelsea. So any striker goes through periods of time when they're not performing particularly well, not finding the back of the net, and it's always great to see them get.
Go Chelsea! Go Chelsea! Go Chelsea! Go Chelsea! Go Chelsea!
We're into Chelsea then with a 2-goal lead
Come on, boys.
as Mount finds Werner. He'll be buzzing, won't he, now he's found the back of the net again. I mean, it doesn't matter what the goal looks like, how it comes about, whether it's from 30 yards or 2 inches. It's just got to go into the back of the net, and they all count the same. And that'll be a weight off his shoulders as Havertz collects it once more. And as Piliqueta in towards...
Oh, nearly 3-0. So get your Q&A questions at the ready, folks.
Again, he's got Rudiger with him, but he's done really well there, Stockton. Finding Jordan Slew. Slew now tries to keep it away.
Come on, Chelsea.
But the pass is just gobbled up by Kurt Zuma. There goes the half-time whistle blown by referee Darren England.
Half-time. Chelsea 1, Chelsea 2, Morecambe 0.
Which is just what his manager Frank Lampard will have wanted. First goal in 13 for him. Mason Mount with the opening goal for Chelsea in the 17th minute of the match. A lovely finish into the bottom corner.
It is Chelsea 2, Morecambe 0 in the FA Cup. Sorry, I'm not here. I watched the game, but I am back. Yeah, 2-0 Chelsea. Timo Werner scored. I'm happy that he scored. So I'm doing a Q&A at half time. So get your questions at the ready. I'm just going to pop off for 5 minutes. And I'll be right back. Hello everyone, I am back. If you guys want to ask me any questions, I will answer your Q&A questions, folks.
But Calverley has, and Mike Calverley has surely now steered non-league Chorley into round 4 of the FA Cup. It's a delicious ball in again from
CH's masterclass. Chelsea fans, are you happy at the moment? I am. Yeah, it's good. That is good, folks.
Will create further history for Chorley.
Here goes Justin. Past a couple of challenges, a curling one. Oh, that's a spectacular goal. A goal to remember for the fullback. A magic moment for James Justin.
Just can't get over the line, Sheffield United. Maybe now they're in again. For 3-2, this is unbelievable. Jayden Bogle. Wonderful individual goal. Can't take your eyes off this cup tie.
Aaron Rowe. Well, the shot is absolutely sensational into the top.
So, yeah, if you guys want to ask me some Q&A questions, I'm all ears.
Super goal. Bannon, Rich has snuck in behind, goes for goal. And what a terrific finish that is. Fabulous goal from Adam Rich.
Took it on his turn and voided it. That's what Adam Reach does for Wednesday.
Well advanced forward from fullback. Long way forward. And a brilliant finish. Lyle Taylor has not taken long to make the breakthrough here.
The whole run has brought such a positivity and an awe of a happy feeling. We've all lived in this current climate. It can get bogged down in it. A lot of my family back home in the Isle of Man, and initially, up until recently, they were still allowed in pubs, so they've watched the last 2 rounds in the pubs, and it's been such an electric atmosphere. And I've had family getting really emotional on the phone and getting upset, and it's just the elation it's brought to everyone and anyone.
I went wild that day. Just to nip into the co-op. Funny enough, I got told off by my dad, because funny enough, he's my boss at Sainsbury's. I couldn't believe it. It was like a surprise to me when I got on the coach and I got lads saying, you're all over this, you're all over that.
I seen the number come out, and then I've looked down the list to see who it was, and then I just remember screaming it to Tottenham all around the house.
We want to get through. We've got 7 games into this competition. Why should we just stop now? We're not here to make up the numbers. If they do bring a few youngsters on, a few messages from me would be maybe they're underestimating us a bit, lads, and that would be an added motivation for us.
If you ever told me that Marine being the third round this season against Tottenham, I would have bit your hand off and laughed at you and said no chance. But obviously we're here now, and we're just taking in the moment.
So,
when you think about it, when you're playing against it, it's mad, but being on our own turf helps a lot. Pitch has its odd few bobbles, so I don't think they'll be quite used to playing on that.
We've got the best situation of the worst scenario at the moment, because fans will be there as such in the back gardens, even if it's 3 or 4 in each back garden. That will generate some noise.
When you're seeing all the images where on the second round where fans are somehow finding a way to watch the game, it was amazing to see. Have to do anything to try and watch the local team.
I think it's beyond David versus Goliath, isn't it? It's something else, but it's going to be a great occasion. I think there's a little bit of fear that obviously we don't get absolutely drubbed and we stay in the game. You don't want a goal in the first 10 minutes or anything like that, do you? So we've just got to go out and enjoy it, because it might not ever happen. It won't happen again for someone like me. Hopefully it does for some others, but yeah, we've just got to enjoy the whole occasion.
So, how is everyone? Chelsea 2, Morecambe 0 at half time. And also, give me your guys' thoughts. Are any of you guys happy? And also, give me your Q&A questions. And stuff like that. So, Chelsea 0, Chelsea 2, Morecambe 0. I'm doing a Q&A at the moment. So get your questions at the ready, folks. So I can answer all your Q&A questions. If you guys would ask me anything about the channel, YouTube, content ideas, anything at all, ask me anything. But be sensible about it. Chelsea have come out for the second half, folks. Chelsea are out, ready for the second half. They're just waiting for Morecambe now. And then we might be able to get the second half underway. Oh boy. I'm in the way with Come on, Chelsea. Chelsea are just waiting for Morecambe to come out and then we can get second half underway. Chelsea 2, Morecambe 0 at half time. So if we can get a couple more goals in the second half. Morecambe on their way out now.
Welcome back to our live coverage from Stamford Bridge of this FA Cup third round tie as Morecambe's players take to the field. Having wandered across from their temporary accommodation, not in the usual dressing rooms near the halfway line. 2-0 down at the break. Mason Mount with the opening goal, 17 minutes in for Chelsea, and then Timo Werner from point blank range almost on half time. There's Mount, birthday boy today, and Timo Werner back among the goals for the first time since the 7th of November. So long way back for Morecambe.
Chelsea to get us underway. Timo Werner
acquitted themselves well so far, and Kepa Arrizabalaga with a score at 0-0 had to make what turned out to be a fine save on his own goal line.
Yeah, almost got caught out, didn't he? It was a shot cross, as I'll say, continue to say.
There we go. Chelsea gets underway with Timo Werner kicking us off, and Chelsea kick off the second half. All right, the Blues.
Yeah, but you know, did really well, Kepa.
Guys, if you guys dislike the video, come and tell me on the stream why you dislike the video.
It was a one-handed save, and then managed to hold on to it. Very good save.
So Chelsea in their traditional colours, in possession, kicking from left to right in this second half. Havertz muscled out of it, and it's with Stockton. Havertz challenging
Chelsea 2, Morecambe 0. Second half is underway.
By Emerson for Chelsea. No changes made by either side, by the way, at half time.
Come on, Chelsea.
Chelsea with 87% of the play in the first half.
Unlucky.
Well, Frank Lampard hoping for a good performance from his side, and of course progression to the 4th round of the Cup. So far so good from his point of view.
Well, I think he'll be reasonably happy with the scoreline, but you know the performance as well, reasonably happy. But I know there's a lot of improvement there.
Oh, apologies if I yawn,
Chelsea
folks.
lift the tempo a
Apologies
little
for
bit
that.
more, and really go for it in this second half, and show that how much more quality they actually do have over Morecambe.
There's a foul, looked like a poke in the eye or something there for Callum Hudson-Odoi.
Was that poke?
Songu there inadvertently catching his opponent. Whack in the face. Let's get a closer look at it here.
Ooh.
Yeah, that left hand catching Callum Hudson-Odoi. Who's up and back in the game, and Chelsea in possession with Kurt Zuma.
So how is everyone? Chelsea 2, Morecambe 0. Come on, boys. Chelsea just need to keep passing the ball around. We just need to keep doing what we need to do.
All the way to the final last season before losing 2-1 to Arsenal. The chase there for Mount.
Go on, Mount.
The pace to get there as well, but there's the opportunity here now for Ryan Cooney to bring the ball away. Cooney, a player on loan from Burnley. He'll trip to the turf there momentarily for the referee, but he's okay.
So, everyone enjoying the stream?
Have a noticeable cheer from the crowd when something happened like that, but
come on, Chelsea!
The whole time is the echoing calls and shouts of the players and officials down there. It's with Hakim Ziyech now, who skips away from Hendrick.
Go on!
Lovely ball into
Azpilicueta!
Just beyond Timo Werner.
Mount!
Battles well, challenged by Songu.
It's with Havertz.
Chelsea's
Oh,
attack for the time
Havertz.
being did really well.
It's gone
Songu.
backwards, now it's with Havertz.
Ziyech once more.
Ziyech.
Chelsea looking
Ziyech.
for third goal.
Hudson-Odoi.
And in on goal.
Hudson-Odoi scores! Callum Hudson-Odoi. It's Chelsea 3, Morecambe 0. That's game over. Callum Hudson-Odoi getting
Really good ball into the box there from Ziyech.
3-0. Hudson-Odoi with the goal.
Hudson-Odoi perfectly timed his run. I thought maybe he missed the opportunity where his first touch wasn't the best.
Get in there, Hudson-Odoi.
Strikes it, and it's too
Hello,
strong.
Crazy Chimp.
Too strong a shot for,
What is the
for
game
Mark
on?
Halstead
It's
to
on
get enough on it for
BBC
the
Sport
goal
website
line.
or BBC
Really well.
iPlayer.
Yeah, Callum Hudson-Odoi, who scored a goal of what was relatively little consolation for Chelsea in their last match against Manchester City, coming off the bench. Gets another one this afternoon.
It's
So,
on BBC Sport website or BBC iPlayer.
Goal in the third round last year against Nottingham Forest. It was a 2-0 win for Chelsea that day, and 3-0 they lead now against League Two side Morecambe.
Chelsea 3, Morecambe 0. Now I can enjoy the rest of the game now.
And just trying to pinch a few yards, Stephen Hendry. Player they signed from Kilmarnock last August.
That's what we want. Come on, you Blues. Come on, boys. If you guys want to ask me any questions, ask me anything, you guys are welcome to ask me anything. If you guys want to join the Discord server, it's pinned up top for you, where you can chat to me live on stream.
Well, it's been an acrobatic performance from referee Darren England at times, none more so than there, but quick to regain his composure. And he was almost back on his feet.
I think that VAR should have a look at that. I think VAR should have a look at that. I think it's a clear dive.
Yellow card for simulation. There wasn't anybody near him.
Thoughts on Werner? Not bad. Excuse me.
Ziyech.
I just did that because I didn't want to sneeze on stream for you guys, so apologies for that. Thoughts on Werner? It's going to take him a while to get used to the English game. from the German football. But he scored today, and hopefully that can give us confidence for the rest of the season by scoring today.
I know everyone, of course, expects them to win this game by a considerable margin, but of course.
But does anybody want to ask me anything? You can ask me literally anything to do with YouTube, the YouTube channel, content ideas, anything. Yep, Hudson-Odoi, cheers to that.
But I'm sure Frankel will still want more from his side. He'll want their side to kick on.
Hudson-Odoi,
really
get in there, my son. Hello, True Ryan.
Players firing again, get more goals for Werner. Havertz get on the score sheet and really try.
If any of you guys are mean or anything, True Ryan is the mod in the chat today. So he will not be hesitant to time you out or hide you or just get rid of your message if you are mean.
It's a nice little strike there. You can see it took a couple of little dips and swerves.
Yeah, I agree. Billy Gilmore should get more playing time, but Kante is so integral to the squads. He's gonna He's gonna be highly more played more than Gilmore. Same with Kovacic and Jorginho. But if it was to be me, I would actually do Kante number 1, second Kovacic, third would be Gilmore, and fourth would be Jorginho, because Jorginho's the worst out of the bunch. Just because he keeps going back every time.
Shining quite brightly for this early afternoon here in London. Grey and dank for the most part.
But how are you guys all doing on this Sunday afternoon? On a good Sunday afternoon. Because it's more like a good victory for us. The confidence that we need, the confidence is brewing with the players, and hopefully we can go and bring this form from this game and bring it into the Fulham game on Friday. How's Kepa doing? Not bad. Kepa's not really been troubled except for one chance where he had to go and save one literally on the goal line. He had to literally turn on the goal line but try not to make the ball cross the line, sort of thing, and he saved it well.
Phillips sends it over, looking for Stockton, but it's comfortable for Zuma.
But apart from that, there's not very much going on.
Space for Gilmore. Strong running of Hudson-Odoi that headed away by Davis. Songu finds Wildig. Now Hendry with the ball into Carlos.
So, are any of you guys subbed to the channel?
Morecambe back in London next weekend on Saturday. They're away at Leyton Orient and they get back to the regular stuff. The League 2 fair could open up here a little bit for Hudson-Odoi.
Go on, Hudson-Odoi.
As well, and
Go on, Werner. Timo Werner.
The run made by
unlucky Havertz. Unlucky Havertz.
Havertz there, who had headed the ball down for his goal shortly before half-time. The two German players combining for Chelsea once more.
Thank you, crazy Chim. How you appreciate that?
Finds the pass and it's just slightly too powerful for Havertz to really be able to get under control there.
There we are, the lights twinkling brightly considering the time of day. Morecambe playing under the bright lights in every sense of the word here at Stamford Bridge. Big stage, magnificent surroundings, great experience.
Hopefully you guys enjoy this type of content.
And they've certainly given a good account of themselves so far.
The one person who disliked this video, I'm appalled of you. Because what have I done to deserve it?
Phillips with the kick, met by Rudiger.
Go on, Ziyech! Go on, Ziyech!
With a chance to run at Hendry. Just showed a little too much of the ball there to Phillips, who was able to slide in. Stockton now, can Morecambe break quickly here?
Morecambe on the ball at the moment.
Jordan Slew forced to check back.
55 minutes played, Chelsea 3, Morecambe 0.
Yeah, really poor passes there on 2 occasions there for Morecambe, giving the ball away there. Just saw that run from Ziyech, a really good run forward. As you can see now, again, back to Morecambe getting possession in a decent area.
Let's see if we can get a few more goals for Chelsea today.
It looked really promising for a moment there. Slew just unfortunately rolling the ball out of play. Hudson-Odoi is going to going to test the legs of Ryan Cooney.
Go on,
again.
Hudson-Odoi, go on.
Hands full over there.
Go on,
Into
Werner.
Werner, who's buzzing around.
Ah.
Out there in support, and there will be a free kick for that. On the edge
I
of the
reckon
penalty
5-0. Nah, I don't at the moment.
So 3-0 down. Is it just a damage limitation exercise, presumably?
It is. The scores in the FA Cup at the moment is
I would think so. I think Derek
Barnsley 0, Tranmere 0, Bristol City 1, Portsmouth 1, Cheltenham 0, Mansfield 1, Crawley Town 2, Leeds United 0.
Get the next goal. Obviously, as the game kicked on in that second half, it ended up Chelsea scoring very early in. It's 3-0. You've got to adjust a little bit. Don't allow this game to run away too much from them.
Rudiger.
It's Man City 3, Birmingham City 0.
Flick inside from Gilmore. Chelsea with as much time as they desire in possession. Certainly in that area of the pitch.
So,
slid through there.
oh, unlucky Emerson, unlucky.
Nearly picked him out.
Yeah, good vision from Mount there. Just slightly overhit. Emerson just couldn't get his toe on the end of it there to try and get control of the ball because he needed it. It just had a little bit extra pace on it. And in the end, run straight through to the keeper.
Well, Chelsea looking set fair to extend their unbeaten run in the third round of the FA Cup to 23 seasons today. They haven't lost in the third round since 1998. And it was a cracker of a cup tie as well here at Stamford Bridge. Manchester United winning 5-3.
If you guys want to chat to me live on stream, you've got to be on Discord server. Click on the Football Voice chat and you can chat to me live on stream.
Spiliqueta.
Come on, boys.
Hakim Ziyech here for Chelsea. Looking to find a way past this tightly packed.
Come on, Chelsea.
Ziyech whipping it in.
Oh, unlucky.
Percival was there. It was 5 years ago that he was up against Manchester United.
Nah, I don't think that. I don't think it.
Stolen behind him.
I don't think either of them will win the FA Cup this year.
Nice little run into the box.
I could see a Man City
Almost
winning this year.
I think there was just enough of a disruption there from the defender to put Ziyech off.
It was a lovely pass from Antonio Rudiger. It was onside as well, Ziyech, but Knight Percival just got a touch to the ball.
I don't think either Man United or Arsenal will win it. I think it'll be something like a Man City or something. You never know. Or Liverpool could win it. You don't know.
Substitution. Layoff by Werner to Hudson-Odoi, who's seen a lot of the ball in this early portion of the second half. Well,
if you guys want to chat to me, I'm on Discord as well for you guys to chat.
Plan A, B, C, or D now, but. It's the survival instructions, isn't it, for the rest of this cup tie? Yeah, or the menu for the coach journey home, for the takeaway. Collected by Kai Havertz, who slides it through.
Go on!
And
oh, why you just shoot, Mount?
And it's cleared away by Harry Davis for Morecambe. But
I will never say Man United will win anything because I'm not. I am. They're the team I hate the most. I hate them like I don't like Arsenal, I don't like Spurs, so they'll never get any. I'm always never positive and never will say anything good about them. Because if their supporters don't want to say anything good about Chelsea, I won't say anything good about them.
On the edge of the penalty area. Emerson. It's attack against defence here, isn't it, Mark, at the moment? And I presume that's pretty much what we can expect from here until the end of the match.
Yeah, it's more of the first half, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's the same. Chelsea had overwhelming amount of dominance of possession, and Morecambe just dug in, tried to be very difficult to break down, and they did a decent job of it in the first half.
Well, we are going to have a triple substitution here.
Triple substitution for Morecambe.
With the player coming on, Liam Gibson, a left back who started the first 5 games of the season and has only played once as a substitute since then. He's had a hamstring injury which has kept him out, but he is coming on. So Kelvin Mellor, Liam Gibson and John O'Sullivan, the 3 players coming on. Jordan Slew, Ryan Cooney, 2 of the players going off, and Stephen Hendry as well. So they're changing both of the fullbacks here, Cooney and Hendry.
I'm doing all right, Donna X. I'm doing all right.
Well.
Chelsea 3-0 against Morecambe, so I'm doing really well. But could have been better.
John O'Sullivan, who scored in the second round win over Solihull Moors in extra time. He put them 3-2 up in.
I want to say we just need to be a bit more confident and get better.
He's been in the 3rd round before. O'Sullivan played for Carlisle against Sheffield Wednesday 3 years ago in a tie which went to a replay. That always keeps us on our toes, doesn't it, Mark? 3 substitutes at the same time.
Plus it looks positive, yes. Looking positive. Nah, Jorginho on penalties, no. It's Timo Werner on penalties, Crazy Chim.
If anything's changed, any shape's changed, at the moment Morecambe's just stuck to the same.
Kai Havertz collected by Ziyech. Ball in towards Havertz, and the pair of them almost combining once more, and Wildig brings it away.
Come on, Chelsea!
It's a deflection there, yes he does, off Timo
63
Werner.
minutes played, Chelsea 3, Morecambe 0.
Yeah, it's just slightly overhit again from Ziyech there. Just that little bit of understanding, maybe, you know, just trying to be a little bit relaxed in possession there. Tried to overhit it a little bit, just out of reach for Kai Havertz.
There we are, the socially distanced bench, the backroom staff of Morecambe.
So how is everyone enjoying the stream?
Ziyech once more, Azpilicueta, 3-0 Chelsea. And they're looking for more here.
Yeah, Werner is better than Jorginho on pens, yeah.
Gilmore.
Jorginho has missed 2 pens in 2 big games.
Rudiger, Zuma. Now, Ziyech once more. Challenge on him from Liam Gibson.
He missed 1 against Liverpool in our 2nd game of the season, where he could have brought us back into the game to be 2-1. And also at the same time, Jorginho had took a penalty where Chelsea had a chance to be 1 goal behind Arsenal, and the game could have finished, say, 3-2 to Arsenal. Then, but Jorginho is not as good, but Werner is better because what he does is he takes 1 run up and just blasts it with power, and that's better than Jorginho all the time.
Mount wanted the ball on the edge of the box. It's collected by
Go on!
He was rolling it in towards Werner.
Oh, Ziyech for the volley, just wide. Well done.
Yeah, a little bit ambitious for that sort of distance. A lot of players in front of him there. Would have had to be an absolute worldie to beat the goalkeeper from that sort of distance.
Well, there's the Morecambe bench.
Yeah, he's running up a bit.
Very
It's
classy
dodgy.
touch there. They are remembering their former player Christian Mbulu, who sadly passed away only last year at the age of 23.
Wow.
Forever part of the Morecambe footballing family.
Wow, I like that.
Rudiger happy to see that one back into the glove.
Yeah, his run up is a bit dodgy, Jorginho.
Balaga, who, apart from a couple of instances, hasn't had very much to do at all so far today. We'll speak about that in a minute, Mark, actually, when we get a chance, but we'll just stick with the game at the moment with Chelsea. Maybe we'll bring it in now. When you're a goalkeeper on a day like this, it's freezing cold, you've got nothing to do. I mean, that brings its own difficulties, doesn't it, in terms of, because you're likely not going to be required very much, but of course you still need to be alert and ready when you are called upon.
Yeah, normally that is the
Come on,
case.
Chelsea, let's get a few more goals.
In action very often, but FA Cup fixtures more often than not have shown that lower league sides cannot be underestimated, and more often than not they play beyond their normal capabilities.
Go on, Ziyech, oh, lucky Ziyech.
What would normally be into the crowd, but onto the canvas this time.
Well, he's certainly trying to take opportunities to score a goal, isn't he? He's had numerous opportunities, or
right, weird
from
doing
distance.
that.
Most of them being wayward off target by quite some distance.
Hey, my guy's coming on, folks. Olivier, and Pulisic. Two of my favourite Chelsea players are coming on. Wait, Pulisic. Andrew, the French god, French maestro, French everything.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm a little bit surprised, I suppose, that he didn't start. You know, he's been in great form this season, and you know, I'm a big fan of him. I think he's a fantastic player.
So Christian Pulisic is going to.
Hakim Ziyech is coming on.
He's not going to have the chance to another chance to score
And
today,
and Pulisic is coming on. Werner is coming off, and Giroud is coming on.
Has done just what his manager hoped he would.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Got back among the goals with the second one.
Pulisic's on, and Giroud is now on.
And Olivier Giroud on for Chelsea as well for this the remainder.
Olivier
Giroud, 3 with Arsenal, 1 with Chelsea, but only 1 appearance in the last 4 Premier League matches, with a start here against Aston Villa. So a useful run out for him as well.
Olivier Giroud, what a player! What a player, what a man!
Last time Christian Pulisic played in the FA Cup, he scored in the final. Gave Chelsea the lead, but didn't work out for them or him, with Arsenal coming back to win the match, and he left the field with an injury, which kept him out for a little while.
Yeah, very unfortunate. Chelsea, I think it was a real game changer for Chelsea on that particular day.
Yeah. Hudson
Go on!
It in, and Hudson there, just got it caught between his feet. Billy Gilmour was caught by the outstretched leg there of Jan Songo. It was just a fully committed challenge. Gilmour's okay, back on his feet. Hudson-Odoi moving to the near side, the Chelsea right. Scooped away only as far as Kurt Zouma.
Come on, Chelsea! I could see a few more goals coming in, folks. If you guys like the stream, let's try and get this stream to double figure of likes on this stream and thumbs up.
Nicely done. Whipped in by,
let's get double figures of thumbs up today, folks.
Pulisic. It was a rapidly a ball which approached him at a fair old rate of knots.
Yeah, a bit of a poor cross there from Hudson-Odoi. You expect better quality there. Had he a bit more control, would have been given Chelsea another really good opportunity to get on the score sheet.
Do you think he'll still be with Chelsea for the rest of the season, Giro? Because he's another one, isn't he? We mentioned Rudiger and Emerson, internationals who need matches. He'd be another one.
Oh, you know, if I were Chelsea, I wouldn't let him go. I mean,
I wouldn't let him go. He's our best striker so far.
He's a player that
he's our top goal scorer.
You know,
funnily enough.
And he's a plan B with a capital B, isn't he? Not a little b.
Yeah, absolutely.
A plan B with a capital B, and he's a top goal scorer.
Chelsea,
oh.
You know, for the remainder of the season in the league, Champions League, cup competitions, absolutely, I wouldn't let him go. That's for sure.
I agree with that. Come on, Chelsea.
If you're a League Two defender, it's not every day you come up against a World Cup winner, is it? Which of course is the case now that Giroud's on the pitch. Great experience.
So with everyone, let's get this stream up to double figures of thumbs up on the video.
For the way that,
on the stream, sorry.
As best they can, Chelsea's goal-scoring opportunities.
Yeah, I think they've played pretty well. I have to say, I think, you know, all things considered, having played a game in over 2 weeks, you know, probably not trained very much at all. Certainly not as a team. That's been difficult.
I don't really do YouTube,
right, you know,
but I got
obviously Chelsea have a huge amount of possession, but they have limited them to few opportunities.
Okay.
A little bit frustrated. That one going all the way through to Kepa. Hudson-Odoi.
If you guys like the video, don't forget to like, hit the thumbs up button, don't forget to like, subscribe with the bell notification, get to post so you get behind the scenes content as well with lyric videos, vlogs, live previews and live watch-alongs.
Hudson-Odoi with a chance to run at the defence, leaving it for Azpilicueta into Havertz, picking out Giroud.
Go on!
Here's
Mount!
Twinkle-toed, Azpilicueta.
How is that not gone in? How?
Blocked on the line. A great save there by Mark Holstead. It was nearly a wonderful goal.
Unlucky
But
Chelsea.
Mark Holstead is the man who picks himself up with the ball in his gloves.
Yeah, it's really good feet from Chelsea players there, particularly see Mason Mount at the edge of the box. Azpilicueta plays the ball across. It's a really great, that's a fantastic save from Holstead. Both of them gets up really quickly, makes the second save. Brilliant goalkeeping.
Yeah, well-deserved praise there from the most capped Australian international of all time, Mark Schwarzer, who certainly knew how to keep the ball out of the net in his day. And here come Chelsea once more. Holstead on the
Chelsea!
Save might be tested again here as Havertz tries to slide
72 minutes played, Chelsea 3, Morecambe 0.
Sends it in, Giroud was there and it's hooked away before Havertz can get his boot on the ball, and Chelsea happy to start again from the halfway line.
Chelsea!
Chelsea, for the first time in a few weeks, starting to play like they're enjoying themselves going forward. Haven't seen it so much lately. Azpilicueta was looking for...
Unlucky!
Cleared away by Jan Songo.
Do you not get copyrighted for having TV7 on? No?
Back with Gilmore.
Because it doesn't class as copyrightation because you're not showing the actual game. You can have audio, but you can't have like...
Another change coming for
you can't have...
in the not too distant future. Looks to me like Brad Lyons is going to come on for his debut. More on that in a moment.
Yeah.
Chelsea with Mount.
Yeah, you can have audio, but you can't literally like show the game because that's copyrighted.
Hudson-Odoi. Decent looking ball.
Oh, have you not scored? Oh, unlucky Pulisic.
It's really good defending there from Morecambe again. Chelsea putting under a lot of pressure.
Corner to
really
Chelsea.
Box. Difficult to
if you guys want to put any questions, put them in the chat. I'll answer as many questions as I can.
See it deflect off and go into the back of their own net, but defended really well.
Corner to be taken by Mount. Ball crossed in, and it's over the top by Olivier Giroud.
Changes coming now for Chelsea, and Mason Mount looks across. And his job is done for the day. It was he who scored the opening goal of the match.
Mason Mount's coming off.
In the afternoon in the 17th minute, and here it is, beautifully placed into the bottom corner of Mark Holstead's net.
Mason Mount is on his way. It's off, and Tammy Abraham is coming on.
Replace him, Abraham, who scored 3 goals in his last 2 appearances in the Premier League against West Ham and Arsenal. And a change made by Morecambe as well, with Mendes Gomez has been replaced by Brad Lyons,
the Tottenham game at 7 PM.
Signed this week on loan from Blackburn Rovers.
I don't know, because I want to have a little bit of a break.
Debut for his new club, the Loney. So Lyons, a player yet to make his first team debut at Ewood Park, but he scored 6 goals in 8 appearances in the Premier League 2 this season. Morecambe venturing forward.
The only thing I will say is, why, as a Chelsea fan, why would I do Tottenham?
That Rudiger Stockton duel showing no sign of abating.
Yeah, it's another one where you just think it's just a needless free kick to give away in a dangerous area.
Well, can Morecambe get a goal in this cup tie?
Free kick to Morecambe, 50 minutes to play.
To set people leaping up and down in living rooms all across Morecambe. Over it comes. And the header from Davis, comfortably caught by Kepa. They do have a link with the world heavyweight champion, actually, Morecambe, which Tyson Fury's got a gym in the corner of their stadium. So little link with someone who knows how to deliver a knockout blow.
Hey.
Unfortunately, it doesn't look as if they're going to be able to do that. And my goodness me, wouldn't that have upset the apple cart had they managed to do that at Chelsea? That really would have sent shockwaves around the footballing world as Tammy Abraham runs through, and it's comfortable for Holstead.
Yeah, I think for Morecambe, if they wanted to have any chance to get back in this game, that was the moment. Just a little, a minute or so ago, get that free kick out wide. Unfortunately, the delivery wasn't particularly great, and then it was pretty easily dealt with for Chelsea in the end.
I will be doing a watch-along tomorrow for Stockport County versus West Ham.
Collected by Stockton. And now he's got to try and get past Rudiger. He has some support over on the far side, and delivery into the penalty area. Not too bad there. But here come Chelsea with Callum Hudson-Odoi on a slight miscontrol. Wildig. Back with Knight Percival. Collected by Gibson. In a bit of a tight space there, Azpilicueta just nipping in front of Songo. Hudson-Odoi was clipped by Gibson. He stayed on the ground for the moment.
Oh no.
Gilmore.
Oh no.
Kurt Zouma just picking his teammate up and taking control of the ball. Cesar Azpilicueta here. Into that near post area, looking for Giroud. And it's gone behind, and it will be a Chelsea corner, and it's a yellow card for Gibson for his foul on Callum Hudson-Odoi about 30 seconds ago.
Yeah, it was just a little bit late there, wasn't it? As you can see, Hudson-Odoi there, as he passes the ball, just slightly late there. You can see, leaves a little bit on him. Nothing too sinister there with the referee. Well within his right to give a yellow card for that.
Yeah, it's 3-0. Do you guys want to know about the next watch-along?
Little flick, scudding right across the edge of the 6-yard box. Billy Gilmore being harassed, forced all the way back to his goalkeeper. A couple of changes coming up for Chelsea. Remember, you can make 5 changes in the FA Cup this season as opposed to the 3 in the Premier League.
Come on, Chelsea!
Reminder, the draw is just after 7 o'clock tomorrow night, roughly 7:10, and the 4th round draw will then also include the pairings for the 5th round draw as well, in this most unusual of seasons. It's I think it's not easy and won't be easy squeezing in all these FA Cup ties. Hudson-Odoi. Gibson sharply in ahead of Azpilicueta. So Chelsea making a couple of changes now with Kurt Zouma heading off and Callum Hudson-Odoi. And Tino Anjorin is going to come on, and Fikayo Tomori. So here comes Zouma. Looks a bit disappointed to leave the field. And Hudson-Odoi, you've seen plenty of the ball this afternoon.
So, do you guys want to know about the next watch-along?
Second half here, where he finished off the floated ball into the penalty area, sent his way by Hakim Ziyech. Very nicely taken. And Tino Anjorin on. Fikayo Tomori there. It's the first time he's played since the end of September when he played against Tottenham in the EFL Cup. Tino Anjorin started in the Champions League against Krasnodar on the 6th and final match day. This is his 4th appearance for Chelsea, an England under-19 international. One of a number of really exciting young talents they've got at this club.
Yeah, they do. And I was at the game, the Champions League game where he played, and he was a little bit disappointing the night. I mean, I spoke to one of the coaches before the game and spoke very highly.
Come on, Chelsea!
Expect a lot
Hello, play up!
But on the night it was
play up,
quiet,
97.
so,
how are you?
He's a player like Chelsea have had over many years now. Lots of really talented young players coming through the academy. The biggest difference is under Frank Lampard, since the transfer embargo. These players are getting opportunities, which is great to see.
Yeah, and it's not something that has happened too often in the modern era of Chelsea, is it? I mean, a lot of good things have happened, but it's been very difficult for players to come through.
So do you guys want to know the next watch along on the channel?
To deliver silverware, the level of quality of players that they bring in, they were buying and bringing into the club. So are these young players at that level already at this young age? And that was always the difficulty, trying to balance developing these young players, but also still delivering silverware.
And Angerin, who's in possession now, has very much come through the setup at Chelsea. He's been with the club since he was 7 years of age.
So do you guys want to know the next watch along?
Here's Azpilicueta. It is, as expected, all Chelsea here, but it is a very respectable scoreline from Morecambe's point of view. Remember,
Come on,
they lost 7-0
Chelsea.
to Newcastle earlier in the season. 3-0 at the moment. And we're going into the closing minutes. We're in the last 8 minutes of the match. 2 goals either side of half-time really broke the game open. Ball inside from Phillips. Back with Emerson for Chelsea.
Come on, Chelsea. Come on, Chelsea.
Here's Tammy Abraham. Gilmore. Now Azpilicueta.
Barnsley 1, Tranmere Rovers 0, Portsmouth 1, Bristol City 1, Cheltenham 1, Mansfield 1, Man City 3, Birmingham City 0, and Crawley Town 3, Leeds United 0.
Gilmore, always busy.
The next watch on, you guys, will be on Monday, because I want to have a bit of a break. I do one a day, so I pick one game. And there's one on Monday that is the last game of the evening that I will be doing the FA Cup draw as well.
Rudiger, Kai Havertz makes the run into the penalty area. Nat Knight Percival was there.
So, I will be doing Stockport County versus West Ham United in the FA Cup.
Wildig's pass cut out by Azpilicueta.
I'm doing Stockport County versus West Ham United tomorrow night.
Now Christian Pulisic. Abraham. Giroud turns.
Which will be at 8 o'clock tomorrow, folks.
Has it gone behind for a corner? I thought it had initially, but it's going to be a goal kick.
Well, I think it looked like from here it went behind for a corner. As you can see down the linesman down there, he was about 5 metres short of the byline, so he was nowhere near a position to actually see it.
I guess this will give us a bit of an idea. Yeah, it looked like it was over the line, but there we go. And Liam McAlinden just going through the instruction manual before coming on for the last few minutes. He's going to have the garlic bread and the cheese and tomato pasta. Forward towards Giroud once again, and smartly and swiftly off his line, Mark Holstead.
I hope we can get forward. I hope too.
He's swept up at the back there very well. Come off his line when he's needed to. Made some, obviously the double save, which was a brilliant effort from him. So he's helped keep his team, well, not in the game, but at least the scoreline at a respectable level.
Yeah, it was a smashing double save from him in the second half. With the score already at 3-0. Kepa's been just standing around watching.
And I'll also be doing the FA Cup draw as well. Come on, Chelsea!
Rudiger.
Let's hopefully we can get a fourth. Azpilicueta. Now it's Angerin.
Tino Angerin.
Now it's with Gilmore. Now it's with Tammy Abraham. Now it's with Azpilicueta. Azpilicueta! Yes! Kai Havertz! Kai Havertz has scored!
And both Havertz and Werner on the score sheet for Chelsea.
Havertz has scored!
Confidence boosting afternoon for the pair of them. Havertz.
Come on, Havertz! Come on!
Chelsea more than comfortably through to round 4.
Kai Havertz for Chelsea, 4-0.
Probably one of their best ones. Tammy Abraham finds himself out wide here on the touchline, plays a really good ball in behind for Azpilicueta, and he needs a first-time cross into the box. Really good ball in there. Havertz attacks it. It's a very nice goal from Chelsea.
No, I will not say anything to do with Spurs. I do Chelsea on this channel. I do other teams, but
yeah, I think it was more to do with the delivery, the quality of the ball into the box. That was a very good ball.
but you'll never. But hello, Josh plays.
Morecambe, and Cole Stockton has gone off.
About 86 minutes played. Chelsea 4, Morecambe 0.
Rudiger didn't follow him over the touchline. He wondered whether he might have done Mark. He'd watched him so closely during the match. But Rudiger won't know what to do with himself now. Tomori finds Azpilicueta. Forward it goes, and it's out of play. It's going to be a Chelsea throw-in.
We need to try and get double-figure likes on the stream. Let's try and do that, folks.
And he hasn't had too much to smile about in recent weeks, has he? But
Hey!
Yeah, definitely. I mean,
the people that have 4 likes, you are sad. Sad people. You don't. Is it because I'm doing Chelsea, not doing your team? And if it is, then it's not my problem.
The team of Werner goal with a nice header across goal for Werner just to tap.
Come on, Chelsea!
I think he'd be pretty satisfied with their contribution in this game.
Come on, boys!
7 minutes played here at Stamford Bridge.
It's Chelsea 4, Morecambe 0 in the FA Cup.
Here's Tomori. It's a couple of League Cup starts, and 45 minutes against Liverpool back in September when Andreas Christensen went off. That's it from Fikayo Tomori. It's really not gone according to plan for him so far this season. He played 22 times last season.
Yeah, that's a bit of a surprise.
Wait, we're up to 11. Thank you very much, folks.
Before Silva was
Chelsea 4, Morecambe 0. This has been a good performance from the boys.
At that period of time, he seemed to go with a pairing of Christensen and Zuma. It's good to see him get some more game time.
Yeah, it's interesting. I think there's a lot of speculation as to what Tomori's going to do as he plays the ball into the penalty area.
Good! Oh, Giroud, unlucky!
Looks frustrated at what
unlucky Giroud.
For him. But Fikayo Tomori, as I mentioned, a lot of speculation as to whether he will leave Chelsea either on loan or permanently. But I wonder whether Andreas Christensen being injured, he's got a knee problem at the moment, whether that might mean that it makes it more difficult for Tomori to go anywhere else at the moment.
Well, I mean, what I'm hearing is, Tomori wants to leave, but because of the injury to Christensen, it obviously sounds like it may be a bit longer until he gets back to fitness, that Tomori won't be allowed to leave in January.
Here's Anjurin.
Come on, boys!
Havertz.
Let's see if we can get a 5th.
It's been a good day for Kai Havertz. I think he's been able to really sort of get going again today and play with something like the sort of freedom and ability that we know he's got. Real confidence booster for him. He's got some chasing to do now.
I hope Tottenham lose. You're talking about them losing to a side in the 8th tier of English football. Jeez, 8th tier club. That is not going to happen.
Yeah, I thought it was a pretty decent challenge actually. He got himself back into position after losing the ball in a dangerous sort of area, allowed the counter-attack for Morecambe. Showed some really good pace to get back there, and I'm pretty surprised the referee's given a free kick there.
Got the ball there, didn't he, Tomori, I think?
Yeah, it doesn't look like a free kick to me.
Well, are we going to see a late flurry from the League Two side here? We're in the last minute of the 90.
Come on, Chelsea!
Give their fans something to cheer about. In it comes from Phillips. And it should be Arrizabalaga's ball. Gets there ahead of Harry Davis.
Come on, Chelsea!
Throw.
You know, that was a good play from Arrizabalaga coming out.
Come on, Chelsea!
Over 6-yard box to come out and punch that ball away. It's something that today, so far, you know, in this whole game, he's actually dominated his 8-yard box pretty well. And I think it's probably one of the levels of criticism it was directed at him, because he's someone that tended to stay in his line a lot more whilst he had it running the team.
We're into the 90th minute, folks.
A bit more confidence.
Chelsea 4, Morecambe 0.
Here's Tomori. Two minutes of added time, a minimum of.
2 minutes of added on time at the end of the second half.
Over the line. Morecambe back playing football, which is a great thing for them, of course, after their recent enforced rest when all the players were isolating due to coronavirus outbreak. But it's good that they're back playing. Long may it May they stay well and stay on the field. With Leyton Orient coming up next weekend. Chelsea in action on Friday in the derby against your old club. Well, but they're both your old club, of course. But yeah, at Fulham.
Yes, no, it'd be this is a tough game for Fulham, who have shown signs of recovery, and Chelsea obviously want to get back to winning ways.
Here they
Go on!
with, Abraham once more. Gibson.
Unlucky, Abraham, unlucky. Havertz finally, yes. It's great to have Havertz score. Absolutely brilliant. 60 seconds to go, folks. 60 seconds.
The round of the FA Cup extends to 23 seasons now. Pulisic.
Come on, Chelsea.
Here's Rudiger. Emerson.
What league is Stockport? National League. National League will be playing Premier League. So the 5th tier. Morecambe are in the league, that is the last league of the Football League, League 2. And then it's the National League, which is the league below, what Morecambe are in.
The problems that Morecambe are going through.
So hopefully I'll see all of you there tomorrow for Stockport versus West Ham United in the Premier League, in the FA Cup. But I'm also going to be including the FA Cup, so we're going to be a longer stream than usual.
Time almost up. Chelsea still sniffing around.
Yes!
Final whistle. Well, Derek Adams and his team have given a good account of themselves here at Stamford Bridge today.
Come on!
Good! Just a sort of outcome and result that Frank Lampard was desperately hoping for. Mason Mount putting them ahead in the 17th minute. Timo Werner.
We have finally won, boys! How does it feel? Hit the like button, we've won! Even though it's against Morecambe, I'll take it! Come on!
His goal, scoring one of his own 5 minutes from time.
Here we go, boys!
With the best effort for Morecambe, a cross-come shot which was clawed away and almost over the line, but Kepa Arrizabalaga did well. It was 0-0 at that time. We saw a great double
Come on!
in the second half from Mark Halstead.
Hopefully now we can take that to Fulham on Friday. I will. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this live watch along of Chelsea for Morecambe 0 in the FA Cup 3rd round. Like, subscribe with the bell notification, don't forget to post. So you get behind the scenes of the watch-alongs, the previews, little videos, vlogs, everything. See you guys tomorrow for the FA Cup game between Stockport County and West Ham United. Then the next one after that is Chelsea versus Fulham on Friday. So I'll see you there. Okay. But I will see you guys for the next Chelsea one as well, which will be on Friday against Fulham, but tomorrow is Stockport versus West Ham United in the FA Cup, 8 o'clock kickoff. I'll see you there tomorrow. Hope you guys have liked this live stream of Chelsea for Morecambe 0. Like, subscribe with the bell notification. Blue is the colour, and peace.